pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Yeah, say this one for your photo reel.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set. 43 for Mike. Let's go, let's go. Check, check, check. Check safety, check safety.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready,
second and 9 now from the 21.
Check, 43.
Second and 9 now. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Down.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
What we got? Hey, alert 3. Check 31. Slam. Steve Griffin.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Drake, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
2nd and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Got 20.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Hey, watch this.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Got 20.
52's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Whirling. Hey, orbit. Hey, shell.
A shotgun snap for Gone. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Yo. Check 52's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 49's the mic, watch 49. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's tell you one. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, seam 6.
Now it's Gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Let's put him super. Let's put that super one. 80 weapon. Check. Lucky. Buzz. 11.
Out of the gun. Gone. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got another first. First down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run. 5.
On first down, Gone. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Go, 12, go. 49's the mic. Watch 49.
Hey, Echo.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
We don't want this.
49, 49's the mic. 49's the mic. 3 buzz.
Louis.
Mike's 49.
Hey, high 7.
Here's Gall. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Gall. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Blue draw quarters. Go.
Baby, that's a baby shot.
Hardball.
52. You don't want none.
Now a first down throw. Gall. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Ric Flair.
Hey, switch gears.
Yes, sir.
Going to give this time to the tailback. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd and 7. Goff going up top for Kupp. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go ground. Ground.
Mike, 49.
Hey, Alpha.
From the red zone now, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend, when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Herbert got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Hey, check 24.
This is Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And 10 at the 50-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Got it.
43's the mic, boys. 43. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Get him. He's coming. We got time to work.
Get it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Second and long. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And take it right on the 30.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shell. 52, Mike, 52. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
No, check that.
A final shot before break here. Goff. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Pin the mirrors back and go.
Maverick.
Second and 5 now. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Second and 6 at the 16.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. From the 25 on 2nd down. Goff. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
4 down.
All day, every day, any day.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Hey, Haywood!
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to wind up in air, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play that time for the Rams. 43 yards.
Mike 52. Watch the screen. Pass.
On 1st down, it's gone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
No, check that.
2nd and 10, Goff again. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Christian Wilkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
17. Greystone, Travis.
3rd and long. It's gone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Now gone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the pass.
Goff on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Pull it together. Where's 52?
Hey, Charlie.
52's the mic. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now gone. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and 2, gone. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Hold on. Check.
Big ass.
Bravo.
Mike 52. Here we go.
Hey, lift.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Cobb complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Check 25. Check 25. Check 25.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Value 3. Hey, Zoo.
March 49. March 49. You rush. 49.
Goff now to throw. Oh, that'll be caught by Kupp. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We go tonight. 180. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
2 minutes
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already.
52. I smell fear in that offense.
A shotgun snap for gone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry, 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
At the 47-yard line.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Tight dog, hustle, hustle.
On second down, it's Jackson, and he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Kill. Take 4.
They'll run with Drake. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now a give right side. Jackson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Dolphins, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.